Joe Biden made a point to go after Elizabeth Warren in the third debate.
I know that the senator says she's for Bernie. Well, I'm for Barack. I think the Obamacare worked.
Which spells bad things for him and fear from his campaign, which is also why it's curious why his surrogates are going and talking to Politico about how they feel she may not be electable. I wanted to ask Elizabeth Warren supporters how they felt about that Biden attack.
Well, I feel he's unelectable. He's another Hillary in a pantsuit who's been recycled at least once too often, in my opinion. He's not that sharp. It's not a question of being ageist, because I think he's older than him, I think, Bernie, and I think he's quicker. But I didn't like that. I didn't like Biden, exploiting his family, the death of his son and what happened with his family, the car crash and all that. I mean, everybody has tragedy in their lives. You don't use it politically, I just think it's wrong.
And he's using it to say, vote for my more conservative health care plan.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not like he's pushing something that all of us would be able to afford. That's another thing. I am for Medicare for all. I think all the other people who want the public option and all this stuff, they're selfish people who don't understand that unless you put these pharmaceutical companies and the insurance companies out of business, prices aren't really going to go down as much.
I think that Biden is beside himself. I do not support Biden for one reason. He keeps defending himself. I don't hear the issues from him. Every time Elizabeth gets up on that stage, she speaks truth and she's real with us. And I think that only Bernie and her are really true with Americans.
It's just unfortunate because he's the main one that said we're not supposed to go after each other. And it's kind of old politics, really. It's like you're so of the past. Like, I love Uncle Joe. He's like family. I get it. But there's something entitled that he feels like he's the only one. And who else said that they could do that? Trump.
Biden's so out, it's not funny. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, it is a little sad. Now you're making me sad.
Well, and it is because he could have gone out with a high. And, even today there was an article saying, second time presidential hopeful Bernie Sanders is competing with Joe Biden. It's like, well, you forgot to mention his third time running. And that, unfortunately, that brings up the thing of, doesn't matter when and when, but...
Yeah. No, I'm totally with you.
It's this weird narrative of, how can you not think he's great? It's like, well, what has he proven that is great?
Yeah.
What's great about Biden? If you can sell it to me, I'll buy it. Not sold.